I think we're live. I think we are. I'm gonna bring my cam. Where's my cam? There's my cam. What's up, dudes? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're live. Strat Tom, Gary Davlin, Mitch Taylor. How's the voice to guitar ratio? Mitch, Dan of NJ, Joe, Chronic, Vapor, Larry, Ben Coombs, my mod man, Yeti Matzi, Mr. BHP Jr., Susie Cherry, Coots, Second March, Star Guitar Works, Steve Franklin, Bierce 88, Quentin Jane, Ricky, Strat Hippie, Wendell. Going a little fast. Brandon Ray. Sounds great. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, yeah. What's up, Charles? Troy, Blues Breaker. First time live. Love the channel. Thanks, buddy. Terry says it sounds sweet, brah. I added the brah at the end, but it just felt like that was what he was saying. What's up? Michael, Susie, John, Best Boy, Mike. It's going a little quick. John P. Colin. Yo, Mr. 845. Ronald. Rock Nutter. What's up, buddy? I got the Donner right there. I could do the Donner. I don't know. I was playing this one a little bit lately. You know, they made a change on this. They enlarged the diamond. Yeah. Yeah, they made the diamond bigger. Mid production change. So I have one of the rare small diamond ones now. The new ones have the diamond goes a little bit taller, I think right up to the top of the, like in between here, and it goes all the way down to the very top of the, right, it extends a little bit further down to the truss cover plate, and then a little bit higher up past and it's shifted up just a hair. Brandon says, it sounds friggin' sweet, brah. And I believe him. Greetings, Germany. Yo, Cody. Slide 85. What year is this one? A 2020. We'll call it early 2020. Bigger diamonds. Your diamond just got bigger, brah. You just got upgraded. Well, moving on up to the town. The deep so far. What's up, Robert Young? Play some Boston. John Clark says, I used to have that exact guitar. I love the look. Yeah, I like the look. It's got a good look. Let's go to the body cam. Yeah. The ebony. Not going to lie, it's the ebony. I think with the rosewood, it wouldn't look quite right. Not quite the tuxedo. I think it's with the ebony that sort of ties it all together. That rug really ties the room together. I'm so phlegmy. I was out in the yard today blowing a lot of leaves around. The dust. I've been I've been blowing friggin' dirt boogers out of my nose for the last hour. But for those out there that, rake their own leaves, for those about to rake, I have discovered the tarp. If you don't know about the tarp, so around here, there's two ways to get rid of your leaves. You throw them in brown bags. It's pretty common around my whole state. It goes town by town. You throw it in a tall brown paper bag, and they come around on your trash day and they pick up. You can put 40 bags out there. But filling that bag is an enormous pain in the ass. And I have tried so many different ways. I've tried mulching and I had bag chutes, a plastic bag chute, which I got to say worked pretty well. I was pretty happy with the way that worked. But, for the most part, I'd say that the tarp method is unsurpassed. It's not even close. I lay a tarp out. I rake a giant pile of leaves onto it in literally a minute, 2 minutes. This giant, with a big plastic rake right onto it. And then that's the difference between, volume and density. Just squish it all up. And I used to have a minivan. I could throw it in the back of the minivan. That was great. But now I have the sedan, but it's an Impala. So it's got an enormous ass. And it's actually got a pretty big trunk. And I got 4 massive tarps. And I just think back the amount of leaves that were on that friggin' tarp when I folded that up. And how I stuffed it back there. And I have a winch tie. Use it to hold the Christmas tree down. They're orange and they got a couple of hooks on them. So I hook it around the back and you find something on the bottom. You just winch it down a little bit. And, right up to the dump. And man, damn. I know about the mulching. We have too much. We have so many trees. A lot of trees around here. I don't think I could just mulch it up. I think it would be too acidic. I think it'd burn it. And I think it's illegal to burn your leaves. People used to burn their leaves a lot. Then, of course, the fires. So it became illegal to burn your leaves. You will still smell it out of people's, sometimes out of their wood-burning stove. It's like, huh, what are you burning in that stove again? Some people burn their trash, They miss the trash, throw it in the wood-burning stove, The secret to the tarp is you don't get a heavy-duty tarp. A heavy-duty tarp is too thick and too stiff. It doesn't work that well. You need a light-duty or a medium-duty at best. Duty. And those scrunch up real easy, but they're strong enough. The leaves aren't going to friggin' break them. Just keep the branches out of there and you're all set. But, oh, my God. Just the sheer amount. I brought 4 bundles up there today. it's just what's how say it? It's mind bottling. You know, it bottles all up in your mind. What's that from? The skating movie? Is that from the skating movie? Is that Chaz Michaels? It is illegal to burn, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. People used to burn all the time. You know. You probably, someone said just apply for a permit. You probably couldn't get one around here. It's just too thickly settled. I am excited for the new AC/DC album. Did you see they have one you can get that lights up and plays like a pre-sampled riff? It's almost like one of those stupid greeting cards that when you open it up, you know, it plays a little song. Now you're, right, this one, you plug, it's USB. And you plug it in and it lights up and plays a little bit of the track. Yeah, Blades of Glory. That's it, Blades of Glory. Hey? Like the new headstock or the old? Oh, I like the new. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the multi-cut. It was too ornate. It was too busy. There's a much closer to the classic. And with the new Diamond, I mean, you're like 90% of the way there. It's an exaggerated book. I know it's like the Epiphone one, and it's really not like the Gibson, but, you know, they're pretty similar in design with the open book. One is just more pronounced than the other. And the corners don't edge up quite as much as the Gibson would. And the paddle itself is probably just a hair smaller. Right? By 0.3 microns. Burn permit equals certain distance from structures. Makes sense, and only given in winter and Mass. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll let you burn when there's all kinds of snow on the ground there. Hot shot. I will say, though, for a while there, before they could let you bring the cardboard up to the dump, and now, you know, now I bring the leaves up to the dump. I used to take the cardboard. It was so much. It would take up so much of our, you know, our recycling bin that I used to burn it. I'd burn it in the backyard. My God, I would go on burn. Jesus. Be out there for hours. Just burning cardboard, wood, anything I could burn. Burn it all. Burns them all. I jammed along and war pigs go, oh, there. What's up, Jared? What's up, John? It was hot here today. We might have broken a record. The car on my wife's car said 78. Mine said 77. You know, that could be a record here for November. That's up there. That's pretty high. How do the Gibsons compare to that Epi? Well, these are more attention to detail. These are nicer. I mean, it's, you know, without a doubt. And when you open them up and look inside, then you really see the difference, you know. When went to the beach. Yeah, I tell you, it was nice out there today. I spent the day mostly raking leaves. Not really raking them. I got a wicked big blower. I had the blower out there. I got the big 4-wheeler one. Woo! Just a little walk back and forth. I tell you, it just strips the land clean. I love it. And gets everything in a big pile. And then I rake the pile onto a tarp, and I drive the tarp up to the dump. I did that 4 times today. 4 loads. I think I got to be behind it. Yeah, see, sometimes it doesn't want to work. There it goes. 1 load. 2 loads. 3 loads. 4 loads of leaves. What's up, Sean? Hey, what's up, Beer 88? BC Rich? Leaf blowers are for people that want a good job done. They do a much better job than a rake. It's not even close. Leaf blowers are awesome. I want, like, sometimes I'll get several going simultaneously. I'll get the big one to create one large vortex, and then I'll use the smaller ones to work the leaves in from the side. Yeah, that Epiphone Prophecy series, did you guys see that? The new Prophecy series? It is amazing. It's got the new V with Fishman's, a new, I think, do they all have Fishman's? The Epiphone Prophecy line. It's a V, it's an Explorer. Those are the 2 ones that come to mind. The V was black. It looked amazing. I already like, you know, asked Santa for it. And then the other one is the Explorer. They had that in, I think, purple. I forget the 2 other models. Yes, I am. I'm a leaf blower. I'm a leaf blower artist. I know. God, it's my leaf blower. I tell you, I had a little natural assistance. Plus, I kicked a few out. We had a really strong wind coming from straight up the street, and they were all getting stuck on my lawn. Everyone's lawn was stripped except mine. I would walk out and go, "Oh, am I kicking leaves into the street? What?" So I got rid of a few to the guy way down the street, but yeah, it's that time of year. You know, we had snow. We had 5 inches of snow, but it was also 77 degrees today. In that sense, it's you know, kind of like Denver, right? Yeah, Epiphones are, you know, they're good stuff. I got the I got the PRS here. I got the Donner right there. Guys, you want to switch out to the Donner? You just let me know. We'll have a Donner party. I get that, and I also have within arm's reach the EVH Wolfgang. My EVH Frankie, just to let you know, is in parts. I've taken the neck off and prepared it for shipping. It is in a box, wrapped up in bubble wrap and styrofoam, and it's ready to be sent down to Santiago, to Acacia Guitars in SoCal. And they're going to finish it for me. Yeah, we had snow. What pickups are in this? These are Pro Buckers. Pro Buckers is the answer. Ever talk about the great guitar build-off? Not really. I wasn't a part of it. I know about it, but... Someone saying the Wolfgang. The Wolfie. What do you think about those homemade guitars? You mean the ones that were Crimson sent them the bodies and the necks, right? And they painted them. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, they came out good. I thought Phil's came out real good. The Blue Sparkle. I don't think I ever tried the Epiphone Ultra series. No. That's a master build. But, not the Ultra. You know what I want to try by Epi is, that new, hold on, I got my foot tangled up here. Jesus. It's the new, you know, it's stuck in the, hold on. There you are. The 59. And the reason why is because they really seem to go all out with the hardware and electronics on it. You know. The Strat. I think the Strat has a broken string. I think I pulled that out. It had a broken string. I got the Donna. I got the EVH. I got the PRS. That's it, you know. Those. The new Prophecy series SG. I'll try to have an SG too. Is it the other one a Firebird? What's the 4? It's the V, the Explorer. Is it LP and SG? I have not tried the Lizzie Hale Explorer. Looks nice though, right? What's up, Nelson? Tommy Thayer. I'd be saying, it looks nice. I'm sure it's nice. It's a little sparkly. I don't know that particular guitar fits my personality. The Donna! Donna! You're tearing me apart! Hey, what's up, Zach Thong? Yeah, I can't play that one, Mark. That will get a cool copyright strike. Not every song is up for grabs. If I played it, I'd have to play it at like 1/4 speed in a completely different key. Overhand. And in another time signature. Fool the system. What's up, Dennis? Seen Joe Walsh play a white LP. Well, I always think of Randy with the white LP, though his was already pretty yellow. I did hear about that Gibson Hax. It feels targeted, right? One specific palette, unless it was just the one. Was it the one closest to the door? Because that might have just been convenience. But assuming it wasn't, assuming they went to one specific palette, it feels like it was targeted. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of the guitar that was stolen. It's kind of this like, almost like their version of like the Strat Antigua, right? It's that like a silver burst kind of. No string sponsor yet. I keep checking my voicemail and it says you have 0 messages. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. I just thought I'd check again, just in case. What's up, Ricky? Offset? Nah, I always hated it. Hey, what's up, Ike? Flip side. I was just talking about Denver. Because we just had 5 inches of snow and then it was 77 degrees today. Oh, thanks, Boogie Woogie Creep. I know, buddy. I know I need a string sponsor. Come on. I really want the Dario. But I'd take others. Mark, I'm not going to play it. So, sorry. Ever thought swapping out the pups in the custom? Not really. I think they sound good. I feel no immediate need. Later on, it would just be more of like a preference thing. But I like the gold. If I got replacement pickups, I'd want the matching gold. Yeah, right? Right, flip side? Sounds like Denver, right? 5 inches of snow, followed by 78 degrees. Yeah, Ernie Ball, too. I used to use Super Slinkies a lot. That was my brand for the longest time. And then I had switched. That was the longest time with the Dario. And then for the longest time with Cleartone. You know, I used Cleartone for years. Yeah, I think they call it Arctic White. I think you're right. You know, there's ebony. That's Arctic. Pretty good. Pretty good looking guitar. Perhaps you should learn how to pronounce a brand before expecting a sponsorship. So I used to call them Dario for years. But Phil went around to them and asked them, how do you pronounce your brand name? And they said, when he got to their booth, Dario. That's what they said. I'm just literally saying back what they said it was pronounced. So take it up with them. Hold on a second. Alpine white? Okay. Sure. These, I think, are, someone's asking this, the gauges thing. These feel like 10s. These are still whatever came with the guitar. Yeah, you want to see the back? It's a little blown out. That camera's a little bright. You're not really going to see a lot of definition. It's just it's too bright. But if I make it much darker, then I'll be too dark. Yeah, Ben, I was out of patience. You know how that goes. What's up, Krill Bar? One of my Halloween stars. I have behind me on the floor, I have a cat in the bed. All curled up. I am using THU, but I still haven't tried any of the rig profiles. Those are extra cash. What does my wife think of my guitar obsession? She's cool. I think she used to care more maybe 10 years ago when the kids were little. Now that they're older, it's more like, just do whatever you're doing. Oh, thanks, Lewis. Oh, the cats have us trained, trust me. Your heart rate is still up for the Halloween episode, yeah. Kitties are doing great. What does the Tascam do? It's the preamp for my mic. You get it so I can go into my... I can't plug this mic directly into the Focusrite because of it's an impedance mismatch. It needs to go through a preamp first. You would think that this would work with that, but the way this mic is wired, it won't. But I like this mic. So I put up going through the Tascam. That way I can do this too. Turn the mic back on again. A little independent. There's that one, there's this one, there's that and this. And they're connected over SBDIF. Favorite key to solo in? Well, all the open string keys are easier. A, E and D. Those are pretty good. Those are all pretty easier than, say, like, whatever, C sharp. You like EMG pickups? I do like EMG pickups. Count me in as a fan. A lot of people think they sound a little compressed, but that's what I think I like about them. They're back when we used to put them in the Strats back in the 80s, you could get a pretty decent tone, from those EMGs. The Roland JC120. It would sound friggin' fantastic. And no hum. And that was a huge selling point. Of course, since then, so many more humbucking single coils have come out. But they were one of the first. Give me a rig pack of my choice. I'd have to look through. I don't even know what they have. I'd have to look through their... I think they have a pretty big library now, right? They probably have a dozen titles now. I have a craving of PRSCE. They're nice guitars. There it is right there. It's within arm's reach. I thought if we wanted to, we could switch to it at some point. Just thought I'd have it right there. And another reason why I had this guitar out was because I was trying to do a little bit of the bow work. Well, thanks, Buzz. I know you've answered this before, but asking again, what camera lens you're using looks great. Oh, thanks. I am using a Logitech 1080p cam. It's it could be the 920 CE or 930 Pro or something like that. Forget the number. I swear to God, it was called like the 1080, right? It was like some kind of a generic named webcam, and so I'm using that. But I got a really big, and you can see it right there reflecting. No, not right there. Right there. See it reflecting off the headstock. So I have that light there, and that light there. That one's up in the corner. And this one's a little bit more to the right, kind of like right behind the monitor. This one's to the right of it, but it's enormous. And it's a 105 watt compact fluorescent that's like this big. It's like the size of a football. And it puts out about 400 watts. If it was an incandescent, it'd be the equivalent to about 400 watts of light output. But it's so bright, if you don't punch it through an umbrella, it's pretty harsh. But through the umbrella, it's great. It's like really soft light. And that's it. I think the lighting, when I first started doing this, I bought the lights like right away. Like before I even recorded my first video, I had the lights. And I would record and people would say, your camera is so crisp, what are you using? And they just assumed I was running at whatever the lights. I didn't realize I had two big, enormous, about 800 watts worth of incandescent, filtered umbrella light behind that camera. And I was doing that in 2010. So, pretty much from day one, I had the umbrellas. And I would run those. It makes a big difference. And you can step your camera down too, so it's not as grainy. Without this, it gets really grainy because it has to pump up the gain so much to get a decent, picture. It won't be so dark. Yeah, it's an umbrella, not a softbox. I actually bought. That's a great question. I bought a couple of softboxes and did not like them. And I'll tell you why. The light was just too harsh from a single source. And because the light didn't go out to the side, it only came from that one source, it was blinding. So the rest of the room is pretty dark, and you have these two very bright sources. I didn't like it. I like the umbrellas much, much better. Much easier on the eyes. Oh, thanks, Gary. Much appreciated. Somebody had asked earlier, now that I'm done with the PRSs or anything else, I'm looking at maybe another PRS, something different, maybe a set neck style. What else? What else has been on my radar? Guitar Center has really, their stock is up. I get the EVH project. That'll be coming up soon enough. I'll send the neck out to them, get that back. I might have a guitar to try out from Acacia. I'm trying to decide between the black or the green. I think I'm going green. The other thing is that the black one has an ash body. They're the same guitar. It's just two different implementations of the same body style. But one has an ash body, and the other one has like a black Lambda body. And I don't think I've ever had that wood here in the basement. Like I'm trying to think. I don't think so. Not black Lambda. So it'd be a nice thing to just, to check out. They both have sick flame maple necks and flame maple tops. But I think one, the body is ash, and the other one is black Lambda. So, opinions on quality of playability of Fender MIM versus USA. I find the quality on both is, they're great. I don't think you take a really big quality hit when you go to MIM. You probably do take a little bit of hardware hit, except for the tuners. But for the pickups sometimes aren't quite as good as, but that's a matter of opinion. And I don't think it's quite the same bridge. I don't think it's the exact same bridge. I think it's sourced slightly differently. So I think there's a little bit of a hardware change, but for the most part, those MIM guitars are fine. Quite frankly, their Squiers are fine. Those classic vibes, those are friggin' amazing guitars. Really, really good stuff. Ever play a Legator guitar? Maybe at NAMM, now that you mention it. Did we stop at Legator? I might have. Legator has some really low-cost stuff, right? I think they... Right, yeah. Yeah, I think I might have. The problem with Legator is they had a lot of 7 and 8 string, if I remember correctly. They did a lot with a lot of the detuned and the heavy stuff, which that's not my style. You ever shop at smaller mom and pop stores in your area? Well, there are none. There's no small mom and pop stores in my area. They're all boutique. Cheapest guitar in there is probably $1,500. Cheapest amp is probably $1,000 to $1,500. Most of the guitars in the stores near me are like $2,000 to $4,000, in that range, because that's the only way they can compete. They can't compete with the big stores, and they won't. So all the stores around here are pretty much boutique. The only exception would be the lesson stores that don't really even carry lines of products. They don't carry like Fender or anything like that. They really don't even carry guitars. They might have some low-end entry starter kit that you could get at like Walmart, and they carry like reeds and drumsticks and drum heads and strings, and they have a whole bunch of lesson booths. So basically a lesson store, and they carry a lot of the reusable supplies. But yeah, no, there's not a lot of mom and pop stores left anymore around here. They've all pretty much closed. They've been supplanted with primarily boutique stores. That's all that's left. And you know what? That's one thing we can just talk about real quick. I think that's what will happen if Guitar Center goes out of business. If you want a guitar that's under like $1,500 or $1,000, you won't be able to try it out. You'll just have to buy it online and try it out at home, because it's not worth it for a dealer to keep that guitar on the floor. Right? It's all, the only people that are going to be left are boutique, boutique stores like Matt's Music or who else? Who's the closest one to me? Like Axe Palace. Go on to Axe Palace. His guitar, everything on there is really expensive. Because he's like, I can't compete. I can't compete with Guitar Center, and so I won't. I'll carry brands that they can't carry. He's like, he was a comparison dealer. Ibanez like J Custom. PRS like Private Stock and Wood Library. That's all he carried. But I just don't, without Guitar Center there to sort of take up that low end and make it up in volume, that might turn to like an Amazon only, where you will buy from a mom and pop, and you'll buy it through like Reverb, right? Reverb is pretty much where most mom. It's funny because the one sort of little small store that survived all around, like from literally back in the 80s, he's still going, is Mr. C's in Alston, right? And that dude has just been around forever. But if you ask him, he would say in the last 15 to 20 years, he has gone like 95% online. He sells almost everything online. He does almost no sales in store anymore. Yeah, so is it Mr. C's? So Mr. C's is in Marlboro. So who am I thinking of? Mr. Music. There's two Misters. Right. Yeah, so not Mr. C's, Mr. Music. In Alston, the guy in Alston. He's pretty much online. Empire Guitar in Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, yeah. We don't have a store around here really that I can think of. I think probably the closest store other than Guitar Center that would have a full line would have to be probably in Worcester or Providence. Wouldn't be. I can't think of one in Boston. They're all gone. They all closed. See you, Michael. Thanks for hanging out, man. I went to Daddy's Junkie in Manchester when I was over there. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I went to Daddy's just a couple of weeks before they went under. And then I walked by the store. They announced they were closing on a Thursday. And I went by the store. I went by the store on a Monday. I happened to be in town Boston. And I'm meeting up with somebody, and I walked by the Daddy's Junkie Music across from Berkeley, and it was gutted. Nothing. Not like literally like no physical plant, like everything gone. Yeah, Music Emporium in Lexington, but I think that's another like, those that place is expensive. Most of his guitars are like $1,000 and up. Does he have a line of Squires at the Music Emporium? Maybe they're branching out. You hated Daddies; they treated you like crap. It depended. It depended on the people who worked in the store you went to. For the most part, they treated me pretty good. It really does depend on the people in the store that you go to. Local music stores here is weird. They make you feel afraid to take the guitar off the wall. We would have signs up, "Don't take the guitar off the wall." That didn't deter a lot of people. But we would pack them in so tight. We didn't want them to bang the guitar up. We're like, just please let us take it off the wall and put it back on. And they're like, and that, I tell you, there was so many people who hated that rule. But we would burst out of nowhere. Let me get that off the wall for you. What's up, Adam? Same thing happened at Daddy's Junkie in Newington, too. Yeah. Music Emporium sells Civil War era Martins. I know, right? Exactly. Music Emporium is you know, you could drop 30 grand in that store and walk out with as many as 2 guitars. Gonna go back to some playing, working on some stuff. Yeah, good. You know, we're all plus you're heading into the winter. Good time to buckle down and fly right. It's going a little fast here, guys. I'm trying to read them, but then before I get to the end of it's going off screen on me here. What's up, Guitar Man? Prices are up all over for gear. Yes and no. It's just so weird. I worked in a music store for 10 years. We were called Norfolk County Music. We had 2 locations. And one of our locations was pretty big. I think we one time had I want to say it was like WBCN, which was the big rock station, come out and spend the day at the store broadcasting from the parking lot like one of the, we're broadcasting from the, come on down, big sale. A lot of radio advertising. And we had the Paul Gilbert. Probably the biggest thing we had was the Paul Gilbert clinic. He really did put asses in seats. A lot of people came out for the Paul Gilbert clinic. And he was amazing. He was so good. Oh, and the other thing is, I'm walking down Costco aisle, and what do I see? The Sumatran was back. I almost shit myself. The Sumatran was back. It was like Christmas in November. I grabbed a couple bags. I was already just by the Starbucks again, which is fine. But they had the Sumatran. I couldn't believe it. I was like, my girl. I know exactly. Speed reading 101. Actually, have you ever taken speed reading? I took it in elementary school. There's a machine that runs a slide through it's like a projector, and it puts up one word at a time, or like a couple of words at a time onto the screen, and they do it at so many words a minute. I remember taking that, and it's really hard to start, but after a while you just learn to relax. Right? And and the story flows in. It's unbelievable. You don't even think of, you know what you do? You stop saying each word out loud. Because you don't have to. Because the words come by so fast you couldn't possibly say it out loud in your head. And once you let go of that, boom, you really start cranking through. We would all sit in this room. It was like me and a dozen other kids. Yeah, WCOZ. Thoughts on the new Fender Professional line? It looks good. Did you ever have that guy come in and supposedly know everything about guitar? Oh, we had 40 of those guys. Trust me. Make you crazy. Yeah, Evelyn Woodhead. Evelyn Woodhead speed reading course. I used to go to Mars in Tampa. Yeah, that was a good store. Problem with Mars is they built out so quickly they went under. I really hope Guitar Center makes it. I I do too well with the used stuff. I just do too really. The deals I get. I know I never had really long hair back in the day. Kind of a little shaggy. I swear I went to this woman at the end of 80, it was summer of 85. That was like the longest my hair was. Sort of letting it grow out. And I went to get my hair cut. And she was like repulsed by it. She was like, oh, we'll clean you right up. She's like, oh, now you're adorable. I'm like, oh my God, she cut it really short. I showed up the next day and everybody said I looked like the sunglasses at night guy. Try the Duesenberg. I might have played a couple of Duesenbergs. I think they were a sponsor at one of the events that I went to a lot. Coffee burps. Was there a Mars in Woburn for like 2 months? Yeah, there might have been one in Woburn. I went to the one, I want to say it was in Somerville, right? So was there like Somerville, Framingham, and Woburn? That sounds about right. That's actually a pretty good little split if you think about it, right? You sort of get downtown, north of the city and west of the city, throwing down in Braintree, and there you go. You're all set. What's up, Papa Blue? Yeah, I was lucky enough to go to Manny's and Sam Ash when they were on 48th Street. They were directly across the street from each other. I was lucky enough to go there. And I want to say it was in 1999 or 2000. Could have been 2000. Yep, Somerville. Framingham. That sounds about right. And then like for 10 minutes in Woburn. And then they were already gone. That was like the Daddies in Dedham. That Daddies moved from a much smaller store to a much larger store. They were in our old location. That's a big store. And I remember going in there and being like, this is really trippy to walk back into this floor plan again. And our guitar room is your guitar room. This is like blowing my mind here. Like really bizarre. And they were closed 2 weeks later. Dual truss rod on the Epi? I think so. You'd have to check the website for that. Two-way truss rod? I don't know. Yeah, they stack guitars up like firewood in New York City, I know. Yeah, there was a Sam Ash, and they were right across the street from each other. And now I think Sam Ash is completely moved, right? They're sort of more down in like the Garment District, right? Wurlitzer on Route 9 in Framingham with the elevator. I remember that. Wurlitzer's. We had an elevator too at our store because we eventually moved upstairs. And yeah, they had to put a big ramp in. Oh God, it was a nightmare. And they did. They put an elevator in. And the state would come every 2 years and test the elevator. It would be crazy because they would wheel in on a cart giant plates of weight. They'd say, oh, does it hold? It's rated to hold 2,500. All right, let's load 2,500 pounds on it and run it. And then they time it to see how long it takes to get to the second floor. And they do a test. And they're like, okay, yeah, you did it. And then they'll pull the 2,500 pounds of weight back out. It's like, damn. I play the Wolfgang, yeah. I can switch up to the Wolfie. Right there. Oh, the 10-pound guitar. Wolfgang's a little lighter. Oh, damn. Hello, Chico. Bonus points for anyone who knows what that's from. That is a quote. Okay. Wurlitz's on Newbury Street, I know. Let me see. Wow, this neck is so much different. Where is this made? Indonesia. Yeah, right? I'd say the same thing. Look at a bottle opener. He was inspired by a big mouth bass that he had caught while on vacation. Who did the design work on your hand logo, Eddie Stripes? It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Bobby got that. Bobby bought that body, I think, from somebody, and the neck. I just took it apart. I have the body separated and all the parts off of it. When I put it back together, I probably won't use the same trim. That's like the Floyd Rose 2. It's not the nice one. So I'll find a nicer one. I have a black one, but I'll find a chrome one for it. I'll use the black one just to make sure the posts are going to line up. And assuming that the posts are going to line up correctly, I'll order up a chrome one. Because that's the weakest link. I think changing out the trim will be like just sort of the final piece to that puzzle once I get the neck finished. Which neck do I prefer? And well, I don't know if I prefer either one, but this is just different. It's smaller. The first thing I noticed is how much smaller this neck was. Right? That's a bigger neck, without a doubt. I just wear my thumb. Yeah, you can really. It's a different, you know. Paint the EVH with the Frankie stripes? Yeah, maybe. The problem is the red is supposed to be the last color, not the first. It starts out white, right? Or does it start out black Starts out black, and then white, and then red, right? Right? He paints it black, he tapes it, he paints it white, he pulls the tape off. He paints it red, he tapes it, he paints it red, he pulls the tape off, right? It is not Chico and the Man. Hello, Chico. What's the joke? The joke is, he goes, when I got my first apartment, and he says, he goes, I got crabs. He goes, you can't get crab. He goes, yeah, the bed, right? He goes, I got crabs from the bed. And he goes, you can't get crabs from the bed. He goes, you can if there's a hooker on it. He goes, hello, Chico. Nobody, just me. Do it in reverse. Do red, white, then black. Yeah, I suppose it would be the inverse. Is that even legal? Can you even do that? Not easy money. It's not Chico and the Man. I'll give you a hint. It's from the 90s. And it was animated. What do I think of the Donner neck? I like the Donner neck. Donna! It's right there. It's a comfy neck. It's nice. Scarface is from the 80s. Step Brothers is from the noughts. Lord of the Rings is from the noughts, right? Or the teens. That out? Not Clerks. Clerks isn't animated. I still have the Steinberger. I don't know first thing about guitars or any music ability, but I love you. Oh, thanks, man. Much appreciated. That's why we do the 90s trivia. Just for a little something. It's not Beavis and Butthead, though that's a good guess. No, right? What's another quote from that one? He's saying, think you gotta plan this out and be careful getting an apartment. He's like, I disagree. I think you gotta be bold. I think you just gotta make bold, brash moves and let the chips fall where they may. That was a pretty good show, man. I feel like if Grelbar was still here, he would probably get. He's got a pretty good brain for that stuff. That feels. Are we out? Hey, what's up, Tony? It's not The Simpsons. It's not Cool World. It's not South Park. Here's another hint. It was in Squiggle Vision. I mean, that pretty much gives it away. Which was hard to watch for some people. But it was in Squiggle Vision. Not King of the Hill. That SpongeBob rarely mentions hookers. I'm just gonna say, haven't heard too many not too many hooker about getting crabs on a bed and saying, well, you can't if there's a hooker on it. Not too many of those scenes in SpongeBob. But we do have a winner, and it's Michael Krause. It's Dr. Katz. It was Dr. Katz, and so his son Ben, right, wants to go get an apartment. And so he goes, I'm thinking about moving out and getting an apartment. He goes, well, you might need a job first. And he goes, no, I think you got to make bold, brash moves and just let the chips fall where they may, you know. So he's calling around in his apartments that are like $4,500 a month, you know, $6,500 a month. And he's on the phone with Dr. Katz, and he says, like, you know, Ben, when I moved out first, I got my first apartment, and he says, I got crabs from the bed. He goes, you can't get crabs from the bed. He goes, you can if there's a hooker on it. And they both burst into laughter because I think it's all ad-libbed, you know? And he goes, hello, Chico. So that hello, Chico has stuck around since 96 or so. Yeah, Dr. Katz. Yeah, why don't you say Squiggle Vision? Yeah. That was Aljon Go here. Oh, Aljon, we were just playing the Epiphone. And then I was browbeat into playing this terrible, terrible guitar here. Yeah, Dr. Katz, yeah, it was basically, Dr. Katz was a place where they would just go through and ad-lib with comedians. And then they just animated afterwards. They'd come up with the best bits back and forth. And it was mostly ad-lib. The best on Dr. Katz was Stephen Wright. Right? And so Stephen Wright's sitting in the waiting room with Laura, who is like the best character ever. Because she's just like, doesn't want to be there. She so doesn't care. Right? His receptionist, Laura. So he's sitting there, and he's having a little inner dialogue while he's sitting in the chair, and he's like, look at her sitting in that chair. She's not even recognizing me. She doesn't even know I'm here. What do I have to do to get her attention? I should just pick up this chair. I should pick up this chair next to me, and I should throw it right through that window. If she doesn't look up at me within the next 3 seconds, and then she looks up, he goes, new plan, do nothing, just sit here. Oh man, Stephen Wright. And you know who used to be on that show a lot was, and it was before he kind of made it big, was, oh God, he does the prehistoric movies there. Raymond, right? Everyone loves Raymond there. Ray Romano was on there a lot. Yeah, how do you almost get crabs? Yeah, right. I almost got crabs. You might be right. It could have been like, I almost got crabs. He's like, well, how do you almost get crabs? First online chat I ever attended was on AOL's Insomniac Asylum. The first guest was Dr. Benjamin Katz. That's too funny, man. Thanks, Evan. Yeah, Ray Romano. Yeah, Dave Chappelle would be on a lot. Don Myrera. Oh my God, Don Myrera would be on there a lot. And but Stephen Wright was one of the funnier ones to go on. He was hilarious. Hot bowl of spider soup, yeah. Hotshot kills crabs, just saying. There you go. Where do you see the vintage amp mark going? I don't know, because it's tough to say, because trends, right? They could go crazy up because if production ends on tube amps, but I don't know that it will. It doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, so. I got to do a tour of the music room. I am going to do a tour of the music room before Thanksgiving. Is the plan. You can't spell funeral without fun. What's up, Tone King? What's up, buddy? Is Al John still in the chat? I'd love to know when the Prophecy series is out. I know it was announced, but I don't know if it was shipping yet. Cat's still curled up. Cat is still curled up. They had a busy day. They had a very active day at the window. There was a lot of activity out there. Prophecy is in stores now. All right, cool. Well, there you go. Al John is sending the Prophecy series. Yeah, he sent me one of each already. I already got all 4 here. What about, how you doing? And the 59. And the entire Kramer line. Guy can dream, can he? Epiphone makes an official announcement. They will be in stores. Great. Good. That's great because, the number one question you get, yeah, but when will they be in stores? Aljon, is now the time we should let them know about my new signature custom shop model? I'm going to one-up you, Tone King. It's a double neck V. I mean, the reality is, though, is that very quickly, we just gotta talk the language, and people need to hear, and the language of love, the international language of love. Oh, there we go. So, Aljon. Yeah, no, my new signature model is half Explorer, half V. You just you envision that. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But it's this way. This weighs 9.98 pounds. My volume's low. I'm showing a good meter. My meter's metering. Can anyone... Signature model should be a Sumatran coffee burst. I agree. In Java Brown. Gibson is sending me Gibson bus to shoot some videos. He was, yeah. No, Aljon came over to my house and he handed me a Les Paul custom from the custom. He just said, "Don't tell Tone King." I was like, okay. Yeah, because my meters are telling me that I'm metering okay. Sound is perfect. Good, yeah. This guitar does sound good, right? Yep. And then, you know what he did? Then Aljon took me out to dinner. At Disney. And he slipped one of the new V's across the table and he went, "Don't tell Tom King." TTK is the new Aljon. Oh no. Yeah, he took me out to Shula's Steakhouse for steak and lobster. And then we went snorkeling. But it wasn't gay. Exactly, steak and lobster there, hotshot. And then we got the lava cake, which you have to order at the time you order the steak, so they can put the lava cake in the oven so it's ready when the time your steak is done. He just moved in with Aljon. You son of a bitch! you Stone King, I just started. You're gonna open a bed and breakfast with him? Yeah, Aljon and I have decided to open a bed and breakfast together. Oh man, that's funny. See? We're just having fun. Seriously, though, send me those guitars. No. Yeah, exactly. Yeti Matsu. Well, that escalated quickly. Yeah. Exactly. 30-minute warning, but we're just having fun. How often do you change strings on the guitars? Well, I wait till one breaks. I'm not going to lie. Which is why I got a couple of guitars with String's so black that light cannot escape its surface. I've got a few really, really old string, but I need a string company. Damn it. Yeah, the Shock. EVH Shock. From Boston. Hey, what's up, Blackjack? That's like 80% of the notes. Try a Lado guitar? I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Lado? Just got here. Is that neck a slim filling one? Yeah, I think this is called the Slim Taper. I literally think it's called the Slim Taper neck. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they call it. It's ye old Slim Taper. Any Unlawful? I can't know. I forget. I don't know that band. Thanks, Chris. I don't know Pound Cake. People ask for Pound Cake a lot too. I should learn that. I never learned. Trying to think probably. exact model is this Les Paul? This is the Les Paul Custom, part of the Les Paul original series from Epiphone. It's just the newest one, the 2020. So you get the, let me go to the other cam here. You get the ebony fingerboard. Ebony fingerboard. And gold hardware, mahogany body, mahogany neck, pro buckers. That's about Grover's. Run around, Jesus. I don't know it. Hello, sunny England. Right now, I don't know if I know that one. Actually, I can't think of the guitar line, and I can only think of the keyboard. I don't know any LA guns. I stopped learning songs around 1987. That sounds about right. D minor. Oh yeah, D minor. Am I always tuned to E standard? No. Not always. Some guitars are definitely E flat. And as a matter, yeah, the Sandemus was E flat. I think the Ibanez was E flat. A lot of them were E flat because I remember I was trying to pick out a guitar to use on the Black Sabbath cover, and I wound up going with the EVH because it was the only one with a Floyd Rose that was tuned to E. You'd think it was summer here yesterday. I tell you, man, it was warm here today. We like hit like 70, 77, 78 degrees. We had to smash a record. It was really warm. And I think it's going to get a little cooler tomorrow. But the warmth is still here. Instead of like 77, it's going to be like 72. But we're going to be in the 70s the next couple of days, and then it comes crashing down at the end of the week. Back into normal, which is like 50, 55 for us. No, I never do too much drop D, drop C. Never really. Not really. Any finish flaws on the Epi? No, not that I could really see. But I rarely go over a guitar with a microscope. I'm more worried about how it plays. I mean, of course, if there's a big ding on it, I'd be like, well, what the hell is this? But no, I mean, for the most part, it's it's fine. There's a little mark right there, but I think that's gunk from the, it just came off. It's from the holder. What amp setup am I using? I'm using THU batch number 13. I think there's a link in this description to this video for the patch. For a whole patch bank. This is patch number 13 in that bank. And this patch will work not just with THU, but with TH3. So you can even load it with TH3 and it will sound exactly the same. Got a foot of snow today. Damn. I don't like the sound of that. Canada, 66 degrees. Yeah, wow. 21 in Toronto. That's Celsius, I'm assuming. Bring back the MIJ love. I do like it. Intro to Welcome to the Jungle. I don't really, You got to play it slightly differently, or the copyright police they show up. Don't need the copyright police. Got your broken snowblower fixed? Exactly. So now it'll be the warmest weather in years. Exactly. Last year we had almost no snow. So I'll load up with some gas, and I'll have my snowblower. At some point, I will move the lawnmower to the back and the blower to the back, because I won't be using them until the spring. And I'll bring the snowblower up front and have that facing out and ready to go. And I usually put a starter cable right there, so I can just plug it right in and just electric start it. I love it. When does THU hold their big discount sale? Black Friday. I don't think they've missed a Black Friday yet. So if you want to get it on sale, I would wait like 3 more weeks. And I swear to God, it will be on sale 3 weeks from now. And it will be their biggest sale of the year. They do 2 big sales, one in the fall and one in the spring. This is the fall one. And they might do it again right before Christmas. Sometimes they extend it. But I would be prepared on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and you'll probably get it for like 40% off, or 50, 45% off, like 55% of retail. It's usually pretty good. Instead of like $2.99, it's like $169 or like $179. It's pretty good discount. Exactly. You got to be careful. Google. Oh, thanks, Nicholas. Steve, why don't you use the Grandmeister 40 for streaming? I heard you with a good tone with it before. Really? I don't think I've ever used it. Not for streaming. I don't know how I'd even get, unless I ran it through its the red box out. That'd be really the only way. I don't think I've ever run it through the reload box. I don't think I might have had it on, but you were probably listening. Sometimes I was doing that. I was just turning it on in the background, especially in the winter. Works like a nice little heater. Just turn that on, and I'd have it going in the background, but I wouldn't be running through it. And usually people would say, man, that H&K you're running through sounds amazing. And when I used to, you see the PV way back over here? See it right there? The PV way back there? When I used to have that behind me and I'd play and I was still going through the software, I would always get comments going, dude, that PV sounds amazing. Sure. I agree. It's not what I'm running through, but... Use a new spark plug in the snowblower. Yeah, it could be... I don't know, my snowblower doesn't have that many hours on it. I bought it in like February of 2015. THU is not much of an upgrade. It's not a huge upgrade over TH3, but it lets you use the rigs. Well, thanks, John Banks. Second PRS fund. And so it begins. Have you been approached by Synergy to do some demos? No, and I know those guys too, but I haven't really... Well. I swear some of these companies, they see me with the software and they don't want to... Because every time I play through something other than the software, people like, that doesn't sound good or it doesn't sound right. They're so used to the software coming from my channel. And the comments I get on it all the time are, that sounds freaking amazing. That's why I keep using it. They're like, why don't you switch to the amp? Because it would be a downgrade. Now, I might be able to run it out of here and then, use the preamps and the amps and then run it out to a reload box and then use that. But that's a complicated system. I did that for about a year. I used my reload box and those Panama amps for like a good solid year. But at the end, the system was just too complicated and noisier. It's quieter just to run a it's like a 3-meter cable right into the front of this. It's direct in, and there you go. I know I did stream one night with my phone. God, that's like one of my worst streams. The audio on it is terrible. I couldn't get the streaming to work on my computer. I think I fixed it like the next week. Yeah, I had that one time. God, that's like the worst stream ever. What's up, Rick and Quincy? We just brought the Katz there to get fixed. There's there an MSPCA in Quincy? It might have been there. It was a cattle call, though. It was, we were there with like 40 other cats to get fixed. Bought a Honda snowblower, starts so easy. I don't need it. Mine starts real easy too. I got to say, it's a real easy pull, real easy start, but not the first time. The first time I started, I need to use the electric start. And then after that, for pretty much the rest of the season, it's single pull. But that first start of the season, after it's been sitting for the whole year, I use the electric start. Hello, Cleveland. Ever do a comparison of other modeling software? Not really, because I never really had full versions. I just did a demo for Guitar Rig, but I'm just using the demo in that. The demo lasts 30 minutes, so I had to work quickly to cram that video in. Had to get all my audio done within 30 minutes. Yeah, I think, you see, Nico says it's all good, tone is above average. Yeah, I think so, too. You love that phone stream? Yeah? God, I hated that one. Yeah, Steve from Boston Raw, all right. It was like getting a little bit of, oh, no, here we go. Chad Boston. Super chat train, come on. Oh, thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Oh, and Jim Bean, too. Man, look at this. Guy's awesome. Thank you so much. Start relying on an electric start. I tell you, that first start, it is a lot easier. What's more important for you on a new guitar, the tone or the feel in the hands? Well, I feel like really the feel in the hands, because I can work on the tone by changing pickups. If I don't like the feel of a guitar, it's hard to get over that. Chad, look at you. I think, are you training yourself? Was that a train you just did? Oh, that's too funny. You're awesome, buddy. Welcome, Isaac. Yeah, the train. Yeah, look at the second PRS one. Oh, Jared, look at you guys. You're crazy. Yeah, what would I get for a second PRS? Silver Skies? The Silver Sky? Ducks? No, I guess it would have to be what? The, like a custom 24? Oh my God, look at this. Gem 777, awesome name. I had one, briefly. Even a oh man, oh, Chad again, dudes. You guys are crazy. At this rate, I'll have a PRS before the show's over. Krellbar says they'd actually like to see me get a Silver Sky. The thing about the Silver Sky is it's very different from a Strat. Very, very different guitar than a Strat. They really are. I played one a couple times. In fact, I played one quite a bit at the second GitCon. Any favorite retro effects processors? Not at the top of my head. Browns fan says McCarty. Oh, Jeff E., look at you. Oh, man. It's a PRS train. Jeez. How about all those EVH guitars are out of stock everywhere? I know, Tony. Dude, they're out everywhere. I don't think you're going to see them back in stock until February or March and April. The EVH guitars are the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X. Let's see, buy a second PRS. Need to start a YouTube channel. Well, Fezler, to be honest, you may get a blister on your little finger, and you may get a blister on your thumb. That's true. That part is true. Chad, Jesus. Oh, too funny. You guys are crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, I suppose, Jared. Well, the difference is with the GoFundMe, you're there specifically for that purpose. With these, it's voluntary. I mean, I suppose with the GoFundMe, it's voluntary too, but that's the only thing that thing is there for. It is a little different. I finished my coffee. Coffee's done. I assure you, I will be making another one. Should have bought an EVH Stripe Series 5 years. Yeah, when you had the chance. I had the chance to get one. I missed one by like 10 minutes on at my buddy Ike's over at Flipside Music. He was he had like two of them in stock. He sold one. He had one other one. I went to call him up. He goes, dude, I literally sold it 2 minutes ago. I just sold it. So I was like, all right, no worries, no worries. But now that I got the other Frankie, I don't need to buy a Frankie. I will leave those Frankies for the world, and I'll just use my my Frankie copy. Can you tell the difference between guitars when you play that patch 15? I can, because I've been using it just so much. Other patches will bring out the differences more, but you can definitely, you can hear it between this and the Donner, without a doubt. Those pickups aren't as great. Oh, Brian, dude, thanks so much. Thanks so much, man. Much appreciated. Just wait for a few months. They will be available again. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the earliest dealers will get them in February. A lot will get them in March. And people who ordered, relatively late won't get them until April. Your copy is awesome. Yeah, Bobby did a great job on that. The only thing I wanted to do is I wanted to seal the neck. The neck isn't sealed, and I just feel like, especially around here, it really just needs to be sealed up. And I was talking to the guys at Acacia, and he's given me his 20-part process to seal the neck. I'm like, dude, what's your address? let me just throw it in the mail to you. He's like, done. Just do it. Just send it over. And I'm gonna throw a GoPro in the box. So. PRX, my next live show at this rate, right? Exactly. I see what you're saying. So CC says there's really no Frankie copy because that guitar was a Frankenstein, right? So you can't really have a Frankenstein copy. It's really just everybody's guitar is a Frankenstein, and they're all in their own way, their own unique guitar. I can tell you this: the Frankie from EVH is definitely reliced in a way that's individual for every guitar. Because I've looked at 3 of them, and all 3, the relicing was in the same area and generally the same, but not exactly the same by any means. Optima Gold strings. I never heard of them. I worry about weird strings. EVH stripes were $749 5 years ago. By February, March, they'll probably be $949 or higher. Well, certainly I think they're going to be $899. I don't think you're going to see them less than $899. And the Frankie is going to be $1699 or $1649. Yeah, without a doubt. Oh, Michael, you just got here, and I got to wrap up. As a matter of fact, my wife, I think, wants to go to. She has to go pick up my daughter over at a boyfriend's. Kills me to say that. But they went out to Panera. So she's got to go over and get her. But she was supposed to pick her up at 9, but then she was like, I'll leave at 9 after I'm done with my show. And so I should probably wrap it up. Dudes, thank you so much. What a crazy night. That you guys are going nuts there for a little bit, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Mark the time and date. We will consider this henceforth the second PRS. You know, I talked to my friend that Jean from PRS, and she used her story in like the PRS newsletter that went out to like all the dealers, because she just thought it was so cool, the whole PRS fund, and I got the PRS, and she thought it was way cool. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, dudes, I'm okay. Chad, look at you. Yeah, Pantera bread grinders from hell. Oh, no, we're teaching her how to drive now. She's got a permit. We're out there, and yeah, we're taking her to parking lots now and doing the drive around. Oh, I hear her. She's coming down now, heading out. Yeah, there goes the stairs. Can you hear that? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you to everybody. No, you rock. Super thanks to everyone who hung out tonight. Super extra special thanks to anyone who contributed. Really appreciate that. It was going a little crazy there. I'm going to blame. Is blame the right word? Chad Boston for starting that. He started the train, then it was the train, then it was the train. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I will see you guys in a week. I got more videos coming out this week, of course. More videos. And there you have it. No, you rock. All right, guys, I'm off. I will see you guys in a week. Until then, rock on. I'm not scrolling up because I don't have to scroll anymore. It's right here. But I'm hovering. I'm hovering over the end stream button right now. No, you rock, hot shot. All right, guys, come on, get crazy. little Ozzy in there. Can't go wrong with Ozzy. All right, dudes. As always, you rock. I'll see you in a week. Until then, rock on.